In the high-stakes race to power the future, artificial intelligence is not just a buzzword, it's the catalyst of an industrial rebirth, an evolution that threatens to outstrip the world's energy capabilities if serious, scalable solutions aren't immediately embraced. Across the globe, AI's relentless expansion, whether through massive machine learning models, real-time generative computing, or smart automation, demands one core ingredient above all else: uninterrupted, high-capacity, carbon-free electricity. This is not a drill, not an experiment, and not a trend. It is the new normal, and nuclear energy is no longer optional. It is the linchpin. The investors who move now stand to be at the core of a 21st century power revolution, while those who hesitate will be priced out of an entirely new energy economy driven by data, intelligence, and necessity. At the heart of this revolution is Constellation Energy Corporation, ticker symbol CEG, currently trading at approximately $271 per share, and rapidly becoming the nucleus of the AI electricity nexus. CEG is the nation's largest producer of carbon-free energy, with an operational fleet generating more than 22 gigawatts of power, energy that already lights up 16 million homes and can now be redirected to serve millions of data-hungry processors and GPU cores. While some investors are still speculating on AI through software and semiconductors, the sharper ones are looking upstream, toward the electrons that make computation possible in the first place. Those electrons need to be clean, reliable, and abundant, and Constellation delivers all three, positioning it as an AI infrastructure stock in disguise. Meanwhile, Duke Energy Corporation, trading at approximately $120 per share under the ticker DUK, is not sleeping on this transition either. Duke operates one of the largest regulated nuclear fleets in the United States, and with over 7 million electric customers across 6 states, they're already laying the gridwork for AI-oriented demand surges. This isn't just about keeping the lights on, it's about building a resilient grid that can serve thousands of AI models operating simultaneously across sectors as diverse as banking, healthcare, transportation, and national defense. Duke Energy's decades of nuclear expertise give it an edge few other utility companies possess as the energy race heats up. And while reactors need electricity to run, they need something more fundamental: fuel. Enter Cameco Corporation, ticker CCJ, trading at $50 per share, which stands at the gateway of the global uranium supply chain. With uranium demand expected to double by the early 2030s, and AI requiring more data centers, and therefore more power, Cameco is strategically aligned with the future in a way fossil fuel producers can only envy. Cameco owns some of the largest, highest-grade uranium mines in the world, including the McArthur River and Cigar Lake mines in Canada, making it indispensable to the nuclear industry and to any AI-powered infrastructure that depends on it. But raw uranium isn't usable as is, and that's where Centrus Energy Corp comes into play. LEU, currently trading at $93 per share, is America's only domestic supplier of enriched uranium for commercial power. This means Centrus Energy is not only geopolitically critical, but commercially irreplaceable. Their advanced enrichment technologies enable higher energy output and better fuel performance, which translates directly into cleaner, more efficient power for AI supercomputers. Think of them as the refining processor that turns potential into performance. Centrus also operates a high-assay, low-enriched uranium program, which is the fuel of choice for advanced small modular reactors that could power microgrids, factories, and even floating data centers dedicated to AI. And finally, we arrive at the visionary, Oklo Inc., ticker Oklo, with shares trading around $28. Oklo isn't waiting for the future to arrive, it's building it, designing fast microreactors that can operate autonomously for a decade at a time without refueling. These tiny powerhouses are perfect for isolated data farms, edge computing sites, and AI-based infrastructure off the main grid. Oklo's Aurora reactor is compact enough to ship on a truck, strong enough to power an industrial facility, and efficient enough to leave no room for competitors in the AI-focused microgrid space. So while most people are busy debating which AI model will win, the real money is following the question, who will power them all? Constellation, Duke, Cameco, Centrus, and Oklo are not simply power companies. They are the arteries of the AI revolution. Without them, the neural networks don't fire, the GPUs don't spin, and the billions of calculations that drive modern innovation fall dark. In 20 years, history will not remember who built the flashiest chatbot. It will remember who powered the brains behind them. Those with foresight will invest not just in the outputs of AI, but in the electricity that feeds its mind. Nuclear power isn't just carbon-free. It's density unmatched, capacity unchallenged, and reliability unquestioned. While solar and wind are variable, nuclear is constant, clean, and now more critical than ever. AI doesn't sleep, and neither can the grid that supports it. This is why nuclear energy is becoming the technological backbone of civilization, as vital as semiconductors and perhaps more foundational than the algorithms themselves. In an era where latency can cost millions and outages can paralyze entire industries, only nuclear offers the ironclad dependability the AI economy demands. AI companies are already scouting locations based on proximity to energy abundance. Not cities, not talent hubs, but power zones. And guess what those zones increasingly have in common? Nuclear facilities. This is not a trend, it's a trajectory. The International Energy Agency reports that data centers alone will consume nearly double the energy they used 5 years ago. And that's just the beginning. Generative AI, in particular, is exponentially more power-intensive, requiring continuous training, retraining, and inference cycles that stress the grid like nothing before. Nuclear power plants, large or small, are among the few technologies that can meet this demand head-on without compromising climate goals. Institutional investors have already begun reallocating portfolios to account for this shift. Private equity, sovereign wealth funds, and endowments are now buying into nuclear, not for ESG brownie points, but for hard returns in a power-hungry economy. Retail investors who catch this before mainstream media does will find themselves on the right side of history and capital. Governments are following suit, with nations like the United States, France, and South Korea rolling out billions in nuclear subsidies and streamlined regulatory pathways. These are not just policies, they're energy race strategies in a world where digital dominance is inextricably tied to energy abundance. Venture capital, once obsessed with SaaS and fintech, is now quietly funding advanced reactor startups. The next unicorns won't be apps, they'll be kilowatt kings, bringing modular, decentralized nuclear power to AI infrastructure across the globe. Oklo and its peers stand ready to decentralize power, the way cloud computing decentralized software. Think edge nuclear. Think grid independence. Think AI anywhere, anytime, without energy constraints. The future of intelligence is not just artificial, it is atomic. And while the market is still distracted by the next chatbot feature, the savviest investors are focused on watts per teraflop. That's why CEG, DUK, CCJ, LEU, and Oklo are not just energy plays, they are AI enablers. Buy the processors, sure, but don't forget to buy what keeps them alive. Without power, intelligence dies, and nuclear is the life force of artificial intelligence. The time to act is now before the world catches up, because when they do, these stocks won't be bargains, they'll be booked. And you'll either be holding them or held out. Nuclear is no longer about politics, radiation fears, or Cold War nostalgia. It is about survival in a post-Silicon world where energy is the new data. Artificial intelligence will define the winners of this century, but nuclear energy will determine who can afford to run it. This is your signal, your frontier. And if you want in on the future, you better start by powering it. The surge in AI-driven technologies, spanning machine learning, data analysis, and autonomous systems, demands an unprecedented amount of energy. With data centers growing in size and complexity, the need for power that is both stable and environmentally responsible is more pressing than ever. Nuclear energy, once relegated to the fringes of energy discourse, is now at the forefront of discussions on sustainable power. AI systems are incredibly resource-intensive, relying on constant computational processes that require vast amounts of electricity to operate efficiently. For example, the deep neural networks that power machine learning models consume thousands of kilowatts to perform calculations that ultimately deliver faster, more accurate results. This level of consumption puts traditional energy grids under immense strain. As the AI revolution expands, global power grids are facing increasing pressure to meet demand. While renewable sources like solar and wind are making strides, they are not yet equipped to handle the magnitude of energy consumption that AI requires. Nuclear energy, with its ability to produce large amounts of constant, reliable power, is perfectly positioned to meet this need. Nuclear reactors can produce massive amounts of energy with minimal environmental impact, and as AI continues to grow, nuclear will be essential for keeping pace with demand. The economic opportunity for investors is clear. As industries increasingly turn to nuclear power to fuel AI, companies like Constellation Energy and Duke Energy stand to benefit significantly from this shift. With Constellation Energy trading at around $271, already leading the charge in nuclear power generation, they're poised to capitalize on the AI energy boom. Their nuclear fleet, spread across the country, plays a vital role in maintaining grid stability, making them a key player as AI tech continues to proliferate. Duke Energy, at $120 per share, is another powerhouse that is innovating within the nuclear sector. With plans for expansion and diversification, their long-term strategy aligns well with the growing demand for reliable energy sources that AI companies will require. Cameco Corporation, valued at approximately $50, is making moves to secure the uranium needed for nuclear reactors. The growing importance of uranium as an energy source cannot be overstated, and Cameco's leadership in this market places it in a strong position to benefit from the increasing demand driven by AI technologies. Centrus Energy, trading at around $93, continues to lead the field of uranium enrichment, a crucial process that enhances the efficiency of nuclear fuel. As AI's energy consumption surges, Centrus's role becomes increasingly important in ensuring that nuclear reactors remain efficient and able to meet this new energy demand. Oklo, with its compact and innovative reactor designs priced at about $28 per share, brings the promise of a more sustainable future in nuclear power. Their technology, which focuses on smaller, more versatile reactors, could provide the ideal solution for powering distributed AI systems like those in data centers and autonomous vehicles. Together, these companies represent the future of AI energy. As the AI industry demands ever more power, nuclear energy is uniquely positioned to provide that power in a way that is sustainable and reliable. The question is not whether nuclear energy will be a part of the future, it already is. The question is how companies and investors will capitalize on this inevitable shift. The time to act is now. With stocks like Constellation Energy, Duke Energy, Cameco, Centrus, and Oklo offering opportunities to get in on the ground floor of this energy revolution, investors have a unique chance to profit from an emerging sector that is only set to grow. In fact, many analysts believe that AI will be one of the largest drivers of energy consumption in the next decade. As the technology continues to evolve and expand, so too will its need for energy. The companies involved in nuclear energy will be at the center of this transformation, and their importance cannot be overstated. As these companies work to expand their nuclear fleets, they will also be investing in next-generation reactor designs, such as small modular reactors and fast reactors that are more flexible, more cost-efficient, and capable of meeting the rapidly changing demands of AI-powered systems. These innovations will ensure that nuclear energy remains not only viable, but indispensable as AI technologies continue to evolve. The benefits of nuclear power for AI don't stop at energy production. The shift towards nuclear power also opens up new opportunities for energy storage, efficiency improvements, and even AI-driven advancements in reactor management. With smart grids and AI optimization, nuclear reactors could operate more efficiently than ever before, reducing waste and ensuring that every kilowatt is used to its fullest potential. Nuclear energy's role in supporting AI is not a distant dream, it is already taking shape. As companies like Constellation, Duke, Cameco, Centrus, and Oklo continue to innovate, they are laying the groundwork for a future where AI and nuclear power are intertwined, working hand in hand to propel humanity forward. So, if you're looking to get ahead of the curve, investing in nuclear energy stocks tied to AI is an opportunity you can't afford to miss. As these technologies evolve and converge, the demand for clean, reliable, and sustainable energy will only increase. Don't let this chance slip by. This is your moment to invest in the future. The world is changing. AI is here to stay, and nuclear power is the key to supporting its growth. With companies like Constellation Energy, Duke Energy, Cameco, Centrus, and Oklo at the helm, the path to a sustainable AI-powered future is becoming clearer every day. Investing in these companies today could position you at the forefront of one of the most significant energy shifts of our time. These 5 stocks represent the future of both nuclear energy and artificial intelligence. The technology and infrastructure to power AI already exists, and it's up to investors like you to seize the opportunity and drive the change. The AI revolution is just beginning, and nuclear energy is poised to be the powerhouse that fuels it. Now is the time to act. With AI becoming the engine that drives the modern world, the energy required to sustain it must come from sources that are reliable, clean, and sustainable. Nuclear power, with its unparalleled energy output and minimal environmental impact, is the answer. So don't wait. These stocks represent an opportunity to invest in both the present and the future.